Hi, this is Trey Passer. As promised, welcome to my review, spoiler-free, of It. This is the remake, I guess, because the miniseries that came out, I think, back in the 80s. Or was it in the 90s? Doesn't matter. Anyway, I was looking for this movie. I was looking for since we saw the first trailer for this. I was so geeked to see this because, again, the miniseries. I know a lot of people don't like it. I loved it. I loved the miniseries. I loved it because it showed them as kids and it showed them as adults. And I really and I liked the actors at the time. John Ritter, I remember Richard Thomas, Annette O'Toole, Tim Reed, trying to remember, Richard. I forgot there's a couple of names I forget, but anyway, I loved the miniseries, and I loved it. And I didn't watch that much because that movie totally freaked me out. Okay, Tim Curry as Pennywise just totally freaked me out, and the way he used to say Georgie, he used to always just make the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. Anyway, so I was looking forward to this, and then of course I found out that they were going to do it in 2 parts. So this part was going to be actually with the kids, and then another version with them as adults. 27 years later. But first of all, let me say this movie, to me, is one of the best movies of the year. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think, in a large part, is because of the kid actors in this. The casting to me was just absolutely perfect. The kid actors did a fantastic job, and I think a lot of times when you cast kids in movies, it's best to get kids that can act naturally, and to me, these kids act totally naturally for all the parts, for all the different, these losers, all the different personalities, from Bill being the stutterer, and Ben being the new kid, and Beverly, being the person with a reputation, and Mike, being the outcast, and all the different kids. I thought they blended well together, and I loved their interaction together. This movie was about them for the most part. It was about them and their interactions and stuff, and would they come together and all this stuff. And it just really, their acting to me totally sold it. And the writing, I think, was just fantastic for this movie, and the direction I thought was great as well. And Bill Skarsgård, that's the name I believe, as Pennywise, he was freaky scary. Okay, I didn't think nobody could top Tim Curry. And I think his version is just a little slightly different than Tim Curry's version, but I thought he was absolutely excellent as Pennywise. He just had a look that just sent shivers up your spine, and it really did. And they did a lot of things in this movie that really, really was disturbing, and they were subtle about it, and then they were aggressive about it, and I really, really enjoyed it a lot. This movie, I think, is one of the best movies of the year. And this movie's going to make a lot of money, and it should, because I think they did an excellent job of adapting the book. I know they changed a few things around, which I don't want to spoil in this thing, but I thought for the most part this movie was excellent. Again, kudos to the kid for the writing and the actors. I think the kid actors, they carry this movie. They from the bullies to the losers to just all of them. I think they did a great job carrying this movie, and I can't give it high praise enough. This movie is disturbing, scary, freaky, and it's real, which I really enjoyed. And I love that kids' interaction and their conversations with each other, and it's about life and everything else. And there's even with all the things going around, going on in that town, their interactions was true to life, and it really, all the different personalities. I really enjoyed it a lot, and I can't wait. And I'm gonna make a spoilers review where I actually talk in depth about the kid, because I don't want to spoil it here, for people who haven't seen the movie yet. But again, I thought the kid actors did a great job. I thought this was one of the best adaptations of a Stephen King book, and I just think that I can't wait for the sequel to see these kids, 27 years later. That I can't wait for. But this movie, I can't highly recommend it. Please go see it and enjoy it, and marvel at the great acting from the kids, the great writing, and the great direction. I'm trying to think of a negative to the movie. The movie was like 2 hours and I think 15 minutes, but to me it didn't seem long. I know the second part of the movie to me kind of picks up things. It kind of slowly takes things to establish, which I didn't have a problem with. So I had very few negatives about that. I know some people thought it was a little slow in the beginning, but not to me. I thought it was excellent. I loved the way they developed the characters interacting with each other until they all come together, and then the second half of the movie sort of picks up. But throughout the movie you get Pennywise, and it's not like too much. He's in it just enough, and when he's in it, it's disturbing and freaky and scary. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. To me, it's one of the best movies of the year, and just an excellent job. These kid actors are to be commended. I thought they did a great job. Just really excellent. Like I said, I'll talk more in depth when I do my spoilers review on my other channel, Paul's Views and Opinions. But for me, this movie is excellent, and definitely highly recommend it. Definitely go see it. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I just thoroughly enjoyed it. Anyway, let me know what you think of it. If you've seen it, what do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. If you like this review, please hit the subscribe button down below. I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Instagram in the description box, as well as my other channel called Views and Opinions. And I will do a spoilers review, which I will put on my other channel as well. So look for that. You can follow the link, and I'll probably put that video up either tonight or tomorrow. So you want to look for that while I actually talk in depth about the characters and stuff and explain more of the plot, I guess. Anyway, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. This is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.